I thought I made this bright enough. Okay, so this is part 2. I just went live. I am here at the Porsche track here in Atlanta, about an exit away from the airport. Airplanes literally flying over us, so y'all will hear them. I'm just watching cars, and I think I get it. I think I see the thrill and why people love the car that I drive, which is a 2-seater Honda sports car. They're like, it's a thrill to drive. I drive like a granny in mine, but these little cars are like eating up this track. I would show y'all, but you can't really see them. I can barely see them from where I'm sitting. I'm just having a drink. Say hello when you come in, because we're talking about course fatigue. So I recently joined a $1 million course. It teaches you how to become a millionaire in 3 years. I am confirmed further along than I thought. Praise the Lord. Got a super long way to go, but I'm excited to be here. Have you ever had that feeling? And one of the reasons is courses. And so courses are addictive. And if you're like me, like a course junkie, we tend to sign up for a lot of coaching courses where, let me tell you, there are 3 stages. God just gave it to me in the shower this morning. If you follow my stories, you know I did a part 2 of a mammogram today because they thought they saw something on my last mammogram a couple weeks ago. I know they didn't see anything. I just drink a lot of caffeine, or had been, and hadn't been monitoring it. So it messes up my mammogram. So I had to go back for part 2. Everything is okay. All is well. And I'm thankful for that. So I decided to treat myself, come and have an experience. And that's what I'm doing here at the Porsche Center today. I just left the gift shop and got some things. I can't see me. Hopefully y'all can see me. So I got me a cute little cap and a coffee mug. And you know it wasn't cheap, right? So I'm just fascinated. Just like some people are fascinated with trains, I am so fascinated with airplanes. And a little fun fact about me, I've only flown once in my life ever. But I live 1 exit away from the largest airport in the world. So I think my job in this city is just to pray over every plane that I see come my way. So I'm probably praying over your flight as you're flying over me. If you've ever flown up the Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta Airport, okay? Y'all come like right through my backyard. So I hear this all day, but to see them up close and personal and to have little bougie experiences like this is so awesome. And to know that I've been able to do that because I have courses. If you don't know what my course is, head over to futureblackLifeCoaches.com. futureblackLifeCoaches.com. Let me show y'all what I see. So I'm sitting here at a little picnic table, but that's the track, and cars, they'll look like little ants. Every now and then they'll come around. But this is called the Porsche Experience. And if you're part of my tribe, you'll find out why I'm here later. So me and Starbucks, I didn't know they had a Starbucks. I knew they had a cafe. And when I ordered my drink, I just saw the little logo like, oh, that's Starbucks. So there are 3 stages when, that's an airplane, when you join courses. If you're like me, you're a course junkie, course hopper, many of you are. We're always looking for the next best thing, right? So I just joined this course that helps you to get on track to your first $1 million in less than 3 years. And further along than I thought, it has been confirmed. I got a long way to go. I'm thankful to be here, recapping what I just shared with you guys. And make sure my stuff on the highway. It is super windy. So phase 1 of any course that you join, I'm going through that right now. Like, this is literally my break. Like, I just had to shut my brain down. I have done 30 days of work in less than a week in this course that I'm in. I have been just like a mad person, learning, absorbing, taking notes, watching videos, listening to calls, being on calls. And I burnt out super quick. And I wonder what was wrong with me yesterday. I just could not get it together. I was like, am I hungry? Am I sleepy? What is going on? It took all day for me to figure out that I had burnt myself out in less than a week with this new course. So for the last 3 or 4 years, every year I join like a big course, a mega course with hundreds of people, costs a couple $1,000. and just go for what I know as it relates to my mindset, my marketing, my money, manifesting, and just realize that I experience all these phases. And I'm like, I bet people who experience my course go through this too. So if you go to futurelifecoaches.com, that's our complimentary Christian coaching community. You can activate your VIP membership there. I do offer a course, however, I want to prepare you for these stages as you dive into the course. My course is a one-day Black Woman Christian Life Coach certification training. And when I say one day, it's a 24-hour course, meaning there's 24 hours worth of content in the course. Some people take it in a day and they breeze through these 3 stages. And they definitely go through all 3. It's like the stages of denial, the stages of grief, the 12 steps in AA. And so some people do it in like 24 days. You know, they'll take their time, do a module a day for 24 days. Or some people, believe it or not, will take 24 weeks, which is our 6-month version of the course. And they'll do like a module a week for 24 weeks. So again, 24-hour course. Get it? Cool. So phase 1, of course, is, fatigue. There's another plane. I can't even see it, but I hear it. They're so large. Phase 1 is the crunch, where you're like, remember being in school and you knew you had a test and you really wanted to study, and you're like that little boy on the video where he's sitting in class and he has the book open and he's doing like this to the pages, hoping that the knowledge will sweep over his brain. Or if you're like me and my college roommate, we would sleep with our textbook under our pillow, like maybe by osmosis we'll learn this stuff because we didn't study. That's the crunch. It's crunch time. It's go time. You give it your all. That's what I've been doing the last week, and that's how I got like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how many hours worth of work done in less than 7 days, but I know it's at least equivalent to 30 days of work I did in less than a week. And people do that in my course when they just, let's get out of the way. Phase 2, I wrote them all down. They're in my notebook at home, but I decided to go live while I was here at Portia. And I'm thinking, what is it? It's another C word. It'll come to me. But it is where you really just start to like back up a little bit. And you're like, okay, I need to slow down. This is a lot of information. I hear a lot of my coaches say this. I want to make sure I get the information. I want to make sure it absorbs, that it sticks. And so they go from crunch to kind of like cruising, if you will, kind of like these cars are doing on this track. And they cruise through the knowledge. They may have to go through and repeat a module. You know, if you're like ADD or ADHD diagnosed or self-diagnosed and you like to rewind and hear the information again and go back through everything to make sure you've mastered the message in the modules, then you're in that cruise control portion of the course. So you got crunch time, you got cruise control, and then you got completion. That's the 3rd phase. I know that for sure. And completion is, you ever been to like summer camp? And you know summer camp is a week, or in my case it was 2 weeks. I went to this camp called Camp Canoga one year, and it was 2 weeks, and I was so homesick, but I knew eventually it would come to an end. I wanted to go home so bad, but I wanted to stay as well. And I knew that every day was like a countdown to getting home, and I would send my mom these postcards, and I'm pretty sure she like alerted the camp counselors, like, don't let her call me, don't let her leave, she's there for this learning experience. And I'm so thankful to have had that experience. And my mom kept all my postcards, and I laugh at them to this day. I still have them, and I'm like, Mama, please, you know. But I knew camp would eventually come to an end. And now I have reminiscent memories of Camp Canoga. I think it was in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And that was like my first extended out-of-town stay away from my family. And then when I got home, they wouldn't even let me talk about it like I wanted to. So anyway, Mama, that was just such a great experience. I knew it would come to an end, and that's what happened with courses. So even if you crunch through a course, even if you cruise through a course, even if you get to where you're kind of like me, your fingers are cramped up now from typing or writing or taking notes, or you can't listen to one more video, you can't download one more worksheet, you cannot listen to another audio. Your course trainer, is her voice or his voice is getting on your nerves. Like, you want to just drown them out. You could recognize their voice in the middle of a crowd. You've listened to so many hours of the content. You still know that course is coming to an end. And there's this feeling of, oh Lord, I've finished this course. Okay, what's next? What am I going to do now? And here is where a colleague of mine shared yesterday. She's like, how she learns in courses is when she gets to a certain point where she is feeling overwhelmed. She is feeling the crunch. She feels herself on cruise control. Maybe she's put the course to the side for a while and haven't picked it up in a while. She's like, what is the last thing that I took notes on that I really need to go out and implement right now? And I love that because that's exactly what I do at the completion of a course. I look at my notes. I look at everything that I got out of the videos, the audios, the worksheets, my journals, the coaching calls, everything that the course came with. And I revisit my notes and I say, okay, out of all of these notes, I can't do all of this at the same time right now. But what's that 1, 2, or 3 bullet pointed, highlighted things that I can go do right now? And then I can revisit. So I can either revisit those same modules in that course, or I can take the action steps that I'm pretty sure I listed out in my notes, and now I know how to go out and do it. So like today, I was just having lunch. If you follow my stories, you saw my good old Jason's Deli zucchini grillini on a croissant grilled. Thank you very much. Side of potato salad. And I was taking notes, listening to one of my coaching calls, which reminded me to do 2 things that I know I can go out and do like right now, but I'm talking to y'all. So have you ever experienced these 3 phases, stages of coaching fatigue? It's right before you burn out. Maybe you've even reached a point where you're like, I can't even sign up for another coaching course right now. And I hear that a lot from people like, oh, I'm already committed to a course, or I just spent a lot of money on a course, or I'm really wrapping up my work like in a year in a course. Like, you just can't. You don't have the bandwidth. You don't have the wherewithal. You don't have the strength. You don't have the team. Sometimes, quite frankly, you don't have the money to take another course. That's like a bonus step of this course fatigue phase. And so, as I mentioned, you got crunch time when you're like, it's go time. I got to get it how I live, get everything this course is offering in case they change it or it goes away or I lose access or I get busy or forget about it. Then you got cruise control where you're cruising your way through. But all of a sudden, this feeling of like dread comes over you because you know the course is entering into phase 3, or shall I say you're entering into phase 3 with the course completion. You are coming to completion, a halt, the end of a good thing, and you're like, now what? And your now what usually looks like you going back through a part of the course or going back through the portion of your notes that you know you can go implement right away. So like for my coaches that I train in our 1-day, 24-hour Black Woman Christian Life Coach Certification training, they know that they can go out and get a client like right now for free, paid. They know that they can walk themselves through the coaching activities that I teach. They know how to go out and get someone to say yes to something that they're selling as a coach. All of that goes into play when you come join us over at futurebblacklifecoaches.com. I'll walk you through these 3 phases. It's okay. I'm in your inbox. I'm checking in. It's live conversation. It is me. I might be driving. I might be out and about at experiences like this. I might be at the thrift store. I might be sitting at Starbucks that I didn't know was Starbucks. But I'm here for you because I get it. I go through it. And because I'm currently going through it right now, I said, okay, this is a word for me and the people. Let me share this. So hopefully you got something out of it. I'm going to continue my experience here at Portia today. I am definitely sharing the details as to why I'm here in our complimentary Christian coaching community over at www.futurebblacklifecoaches.com. Everybody wants to get in. Not everybody does. I got 12 people waiting in line outside the club right now. How you gonna hate from outside the club? So make sure you don't get stuck waiting in line outside the club over at www.futurebblacklifecoaches.com. Answer the questions, and they better be the truth because God knows your heart. Answer the questions over at futurebblacklifecoaches.com. Come activate your VIP membership in the complimentary coaching community and get to know why I'm here doing what I'm doing today. And it's because of you that I get to do this. That's why I share these experiences with you guys, because it's so much fun. So next time I'm live here, you might be here with me. Stay tuned. And until we meet again, my friends, remember, there's someone somewhere, they're waiting on you. I sure hope y'all could hear me. Last time I did this test run, it came through loud and clear. I can do a whole nother live when I get home if I need to. But they're waiting on you to walk in your destiny, child. Destiny, child. Get it? So they can walk into theirs. Because it's when you let your own light shine, you give others permission to do the same. And as you know, when you impact one life, as a Black woman Christian certified life coach, you impact generations. Y'all, I'm Dr. AJ Austin. If I didn't say that earlier, I was just super excited to talk to you here. Head over to futureblackLifeCoaches.com. Find out all about me and the 200 plus Christian coaches in our complimentary coaching community. Activate your VIP membership now. And I'll share behind the scenes details as to why I'm here and how you can join me next time. I think that's all I got. Again, Dr. AJ Austin, the International Center for Life Coach Training, futurebblacklifecoaches.com. I'll see y'all soon. Have a phenomenal rest of your day. God bless. Bye, Future Black Life Coaches.